Hello everyone, this is your Krishna from Womentoday YouTube channel. So in this channel, we have been interviewing many working women and also entrepreneurs across different cities of India. We are doing offline interviews. We are traveling right to the client places and we are making offline wonderful interviews. And also we are just doing online interviews across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's our guest is from Gurgaon, Delhi. Her name is Swati Singh. She is a very famous yoga teacher over there. So I welcome you, Swati Singh, ma'am, to this Women Today YouTube channel. So please kindly introduce about yourself to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am.
Hariom, my name is Swati Singh and I'm from Gurgaon. So I'm a yoga teacher, and for the past couple of years, I've been helping people with their physical ailments. I've been teaching them and I've been trying to help them emotionally and physically, and trying to heal them with yogic techniques like yogasan, yoga pranayam, and guided meditations. So, yes, this is what I've been doing for the last couple of years, and it feels great doing something every day that I really love. It's just a passion that I've been following, and I wake up every day to do this, and I feel very grateful about it.
Tell us, ma'am, when did you actually made up your mind that okay, you wanted to be an yoga instructor in your professional as your professional career, ma'am?
So it started in 2022 when I did my teacher training course. I went to Rishikesh. I did my teacher training course there. I did my 200-hour course, and after doing that course, I really liked doing yoga. So I've been doing yoga ever since I was a little girl. But when I did the teacher training course, then after that, I started getting into yoga more deeply, and I actively doing yogic practices very actively and very consistently. And then one day I realized that I'm going to quit my job. So I was in cybersecurity before. I had a job, so then I quit my job and then started working towards practicing consistently and then trying to get more clients. So this is how it happened with me, and it was a huge journey. It was a really great journey in its own way.
So you're basically working for a cyber security, and now you have just quit the job and made up your mind like, okay, why not follow my passion and make it a professional career? So this is what about you, and how's your life going regarding being a yoga teacher, ma'am?
It's great actually. It's great actually. Like, I wake up every day doing something that I really love, and this is what I wanted, right? Like, out of yoga. And I go and talk to my clients. I teach them yoga, and I teach people mostly online. So it actually gives me a really great comfort wherein I'm sitting at home and I've been taking classes. I've been talking to my clients all over the world, and it's just a great pleasure, working with people who really want to heal themselves, not only with their physical problems but also with their emotional problems. And whenever they need me, if they are going through something, dealing with some kind of a stress, anxiety, I can always come in and just make them do a couple of yoga asana and just breath work, and that quickly helps them shift their mood, and I feel happy about it, that I'm bringing some kind of a change in people's life.
That's a great thing, ma'am, because following a career which actually not only helps you to follow your passion, but also helps the other people in bringing some kind of good changes in their life. That's a great thing from you, ma'am. So you told me that you're doing online kind of sessions. So do you actually only do online sessions, or do you also have practical face-to-face offline sessions? You train them in the kind of venues directly. So tell us about the kind of offline sessions you do with the yoga practices, ma'am.
So mostly my job is like mostly online. I take classes online, but whenever I get an opportunity to do some kind of a retreat or maybe some kind of a offline class, or maybe I have to go to take an in-person class at a client's place, I am always available. But mostly for me, it's mostly online.
Okay, ma'am. So you were just telling about the sadhanas. So tell us what do you mean by sadhana, and also at the same time, how do you incorporate the sadhanas in the kind of professional training to your clients, ma'am?
So, for when you talk about sadhana, what is sadhana? So, sadhana is nothing like a huge thing. Sadhana is just like spiritual practice that you have put in your routine, and you do it consistently every single day. You wake up and you do that 20 minutes of practice or 5 minutes of practice, which you do every day. That is called sadhana. And the main goal of sadhana is to help you realize yourself, getting you closer to your divine that is within you, right? So this sadhana could be anything. This sadhana could be like 5 minutes of sitting in silence with yourself, or maybe 15 minutes of yogasana that you do on your mat, or probably 15 minutes of pranayam that you do. So this, or maybe just you are just sitting on your bed and just breathing, or doing some kind of a meditation only for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So this particular practice that you do every day is called sadhana. And the aim of doing this is to just to get better in terms of you, in terms of bringing a clarity in your head, making a better version of yourself. So this is what is called sadhana.
Great, ma'am. And also at the same time, you are telling that you are also doing seva. So sadhana and seva are totally different. So you are speaking about sadhana. You are telling like, okay, we should go into a deep meditation mode. Either we can do it by sitting for 5 minutes, going into a meditation mode, or while we just sleeping, we can just go into meditation mode and do kind of sadhanas. So tell us what is the difference between sadhana and seva, and tell us more about it, ma'am, about seva.
So, so seva is selfless service, an act of selfless service that you do for other people without expecting anything in return. Let's say if I want to do something for you, or if I want to help somebody, that is also called seva. But the only condition is that you cannot expect anything from them. You should have that purity in your heart, that even if I do not get anything back in return from that person that you're helping, that is called seva. So seva could be any kind of act that you do, even if you are trying to help someone in their studies, or even if you're trying to help an old woman cross a road, or just smile at someone, when somebody is sad. That is also called seva. So seva shouldn't be a huge deal in terms of what you're doing. It shouldn't be like that you are actually donating a lot of money to someone, or you're actually giving a lot of your personal time to someone. It's just kind of like a devotion in your heart that you are doing for somebody, and without just expecting anything. That is what seva is. And and for some people, for some people, their sadhana is seva. You understand, helping people is their sadhana. In ancient times, these great yogis like Neem Karoli Baba, his only sadhana was to help people, to listen to people's problem, going at their places, eat with them, listen to their problems, and actually try to solve their problems just by listening to them. So for great yogis, and there are great sadhaks, and sajjan people, their sadhana is just seva. And in humanity, being a human, doing a seva is a great way to get you closer to the divine, I would say.
Yeah, that's a great thing, ma'am, because basically you're telling to do kind of good things to the people and without expecting any kind of things from them. Because most of the people will be like, okay, I have offered a good thing to our friend, I have offered a good thing to my colleague who is in my work, but I'm not getting anything in return. So why should I go and
Right,
kind of help them? The thing is that no need to worry about anything. The karma, the good karma will always come to you in one way or the other way.
right,
Maybe it's not like,
absolutely.
yeah, maybe it's not from the person who you helped. Maybe it may be from the other person whom actually you didn't even come up meet in your life, but they may be helping you out because of the good karma which you actually did. So people have to remember this, and I'm telling this only to make them sure that no need to worry about anything. The good karma will come to you back, and also at the same time, don't let yourself that okay, I have helped a certain person, that person should also help me, then only I'll just continue this. Seva is something which is comes out of true purity out of our heart. So it's like a person is suffering from something and I am able to let them out of the sufferings. So I think that's the right way to frame the formula of seva, ma'am. So also in Instagram, I have seen that sadhana, seva, and tapasya. So tell us, ma'am, what is the actual
Yes.
meaning of tapasya, and it has to do with your kind of professional yoga works, ma'am? What do you mean actually by tapasya?
So tapasya comes from a Sanskrit word which means tap, which means to generate heat in your body. So how do you generate heat in your body? So if you are going through this practice of self discipline, if you're doing something consistently just to achieve a major goal in your life, so that is called tapasya. So this tapasya could be anything. Like, I'll give you a very small example, that if you want to crack your 12th exams, right, 12th exams, so what will you do? You would study all night, right? You would talk to people and you would go through everything, right? And just to crack those boards, you would put an extra effort to crack the board exams, right? So this is, so the kind of, so this is the tapasya that you, if you're keeping up all night, this is the hard work that you put in, this is the tapasya that you're doing. So this is a very tiny example of what tapasya looks like, but in huge terms, in greater reality, the tapasya would be to make your mind stronger, to train your mind in a way which can help you overcome a lot of challenges. So in today's world, the biggest challenge a human can experience is to control his mind, because your mind is just, getting to one place to another. Your mind is telling you a lot of negative things that you tend to believe, which might not even come true, right? So to control your mind is the biggest challenge that you can face in your life. And if this is the kind of tapasya that you want to do, if you want to control your mind, and this can actually help you lead a great life, which means that it can help you with such kind of a self discipline. It can help you be great in controlling your mind, and you won't even believe you can actually meet God, you can meet your divine, if you are able to do the right tapasya. You might have heard a great yogis or many great babas, they might be standing on one leg, or maybe, raising their one hand for a lot of years,
Yeah,
right?
I have seen one great yogi, and I think he has purchased a new car. I have seen a video where he lift
Hmm.
his hand, right hand or left hand. I'm not sure of it, but I think
Hmm.
in dedication of Lord Shiva, uh, he has
Hmm.
made his hand raised till the end of his life. I think that's
Right.
right. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, yes, he was the same Baba that went to Mahakumbh also. That happened this year. There were a lot
That
of
much.
Babas that you might have heard about that went to Mahakumbh. There was this another Baba who was wearing a lot of malas on his head, Rudraksh malas on his head, and it was a huge. There were a lot of malas on his head that weighed around, maybe around 100 kg, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, so this is the kind of tapasya that you do to impress a god, or to find the god within you, right? So what is the main aim of doing these tapasyas? So the main aim of doing these tapasyas is to challenge your body, is to find strength in your body in such a way that you need to know, like, what your body can do. Because if your body is the only thing that is going to stay with you your entire life, nobody is going to stay with you, your relationships are not going to stay with you, your family is not going to stay with you till your last breath. You are going to be with your body only. So you need to see what your body can do. So that is why you do all these tapasyas and find the real truth. So what is the real truth? The real truth is to realize yourself. What is your body? What is your mind? Which is, you are not the body, you're not the mind, you're just a simple soul. So just to get closer to this truth, you have to do these tapasyas.
So tapasya is like maintaining our body, maintaining the soul. The soul is actually in the body, and in order to protect the soul, we should protect the body. And of course, the very real fact, the very harsh fact is that nobody is going to come and help us at the end of our life. What to say? Most of the
Right.
people will be like, okay, I'm in my age category where I'm doing my schoolings, higher studies in my high school or in my college, UG or PG, anything like that. My friends will help me. When you go and join a company, my work colleagues will help me. When you go and marry someone, my partner will help me out. In my old
Exactly.
age, my children will help me out, grandchildren. But what happens at the end? The thing is that in every kind of stage of our life, we are expecting someone to help us. But the real fact is, the only person who can help us is our own body.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
that's right.
the very unique fact which you told, Swati Singh ma'am, you have you have told us the very wonderful fact that our body is only our real protector in this world. Because consider, if you're going through any disease, consider it may be of any age category, like it may be in our childhood age, teenage age, maybe in our middle age or in the old age, any age category, if we are suffering through some disease, even if we may be able to have some good enough money to get ourselves treated in any kind of well reputed hospital, the thing is that even if we have crores of money, only if our body is able to accept it, then only we will be able to survive it. So basically, it doesn't depend upon any kind of money, or it doesn't depend upon any kind of relationship which we have. It basically depends upon our physical body. So I think that's the great kind of
Right,
message.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, because health is wealth, you know, health is wealth. There's no greater wealth than your own health. If your body stops working, you won't be able to go to work. You won't be able to fulfill your relationships. You won't be able to fulfill your desires, right? So that is why I always say, take care of your health, take care of your mental health, take care of your body, because that your body is always going to be with you forever. Your body is always going to, help you do all these things, help you achieve all these things that you wanted to do.
yeah, these kind of things do actually run in my mind in the recent days, because I think that's the energy which made me connect with you kind of good people. Because I always used to think that, okay, what happens if these people, if we do not have some kind of relationships, good relationships till the end. The only good relationship which we should have till the end of our life is good relationship with our own body.
With your body.
That's the
Exactly,
that's the
you
good
got it.
thing. Because
You got it
other
right.
than that, even if, consider, if most of people will be fighting like, okay, why, if you would have helped me, I would have achieved this thing. But the thing is that if they have a good physical body, and of course proper time, proper money can help someone achieve the goals, can make them lift in the kind of life they need. But the thing is that it all depends basically from the very physical fit body. That's a great thing, ma'am. And also, I wanted to ask you, how do you actually incorporate tapasya in the kind of works that you're doing right now? Tell us any kind of examples where you feel yourself, okay, I have adopted tapasya and I am doing this in my working professional kind of works, ma'am.
uh, so being a yoga teacher means living a lifestyle of yogis. I have to get up every day, get up early in the morning every day. I have to meditate every day. I have to do my own practices. I have to help other people also. I do my own practices. That is why I'm able to help other people. If I am not able to recharge myself, if I'm not conscious enough, if I'm not aware and motivated enough, how can I go and help other people, right? So that is why. So this is the tapasya that I do in my regular routine. I wake up every day. I meditate. I also encourage other people to do it, and I also want to. I always tell other people, if you are going to do this, if this is the kind of lifestyle you're going to live, you're going to get great benefits. So for me, my tapasya is that I have to live a lifestyle like a yogi. I have to be aware enough where I can encourage other people to adopt this lifestyle too, because this lifestyle is great if you want to get out of the maya that we are living in, if you want to be aware about all these things that are happening around you, if you want to be aware of what happiness means, what um, what is the purpose of your life, why you have come here, what should be the aim of your life. Like most people that I meet, or most people who are my clients, their main question always is that, oh, this is not working well, this is not going great, I am not happy in my life, what should I do? So I always tell them, do these practices and have a faith in your heart, believe that this is going to work, and it does work eventually. Like initially it might not work, but if they consistently do these practice for 3 months or 6 months, they do get to see a lot of changes in their own subhav, in their own behavior, and which is a great thing, right? It's not a magic kind of a thing. It's just that you have to stick to one kind of a sadhana. You just have to do that kind of tapas. You just have to generate that heat in your body, which is the path to inner peace and a great transformation, I would say.
Yeah, great, ma'am. Also, you're telling that you're a Hatha yoga teacher. So tell us what is the real meaning of
Right.
Hatha yoga teacher and a normal yoga teacher? Is there any kind of massive difference between these two kind of things, or is it a normal thing, ma'am?
So yes, like different yoga teachers teach different practice, different kind of yogas. Many yoga teachers are like Ashtanga yoga teachers or Hatha yoga teacher or meditation teacher. So Hatha yoga, what does Hatha yoga means? Hatha yoga actually balances the energies in your body, right? Like there are like in a human being, we have Ida Pingla or Shiv Shakti or yin yang. So these are different energies in your body that you are going through, or you may call it masculine or feminine energy. So if you want to balance these energies, Hatha Yoga is going to help you. And the main aim, the main goal of Hatha Yoga is to take you towards meditation, take you towards sadhana, samadhi, right? Where you would sit in samadhi, you would realize what you are as a human being. So if you are going to do Hatha Yoga for a really long time, a lot is going to happen to your body. A lot is going to happen to your, not only to your physical body, but also to your soul as well. You would start to look very different. Obviously, when you start doing Hatha Yoga, you might lose a lot of weight, you might look skinny, but then other things will start to happen too. Like your voice might change, you right, you the way you look, your skin might change, like you would start to glow. A lot of practitioners come to me, they would say that they have started to sweat less. The odor of your sweat becomes very sweet, and they get a lot of mental benefits as well. They would feel very calm, and they would feel that any challenge that they go through, that they take on in their life, they don't find it difficult, or solving a particular problem or any kind of suffering that they get in their life. So this is what Hatha Yoga will do to you.
Once again, that was a great kind of explanation from you, which we got regarding meditation. So tell us, ma'am, why actually do we need to learn Hatha yoga? Because most of the people just go to exercise. They just hit the gym. They just go through a lot of kind of training sessions with exercise, jogging, and every kind of things, which is just followed in the kind of Western countries. But tell us, what is the main reason and what is the absolute reason that you can tell the people, so that people will be able to know that yoga is a very must feature which they must have in every age category, like starting from childhood, teenage, middle age till the old age. Yoga is a very good important thing which we should have in our daily life. So tell us, what are the reasons, so that people will be able to understand that yoga is a vital part which they should follow in their life, ma'am.
Yeah, so I believe that everybody should do yoga. In fact, every age group can do yoga. And the reason that why people you should do yoga is because yoga is very different from all these other workouts that people do nowadays. They go to Pilates, they go to Zumba, they hit the gym, but yoga is very different from all these workouts because yoga is not a workout, it's a work in, which means that you're not only working on your body, you're not only working on your physical appearances, you're not only working to look good, but you're also working to make your mind calm. You're also controlling your breath, which is going to give you a lot of mental benefits as well. I have seen people achieve a great sense of clarity. They have literally achieved a lot of in their behavior. A lot of change has come into them just by doing consistent yoga for a couple of months. So when you do yoga, it's not just because you want to look good. Yes, of course you will have that kind of a benefit, but the kind of clarity you're going to achieve in your life the kind of things that you want to do in your life, you would find it very, you would be able to find all these things very clearly in your life. Just imagine yoga is something like this. Just imagine you're walking into a room and which has a lot of stuff in it, and you want to find one single thing, and it will take you a lot of time to find that one single thing in the room which has a lot of other things as well. So what yoga does, it will remove all the unnecessary things in that particular room, and which it will also help you to find that one thing that you want to have. So this is how yoga works. It will give you a lot of clarity in your head. It will make you feel better. It will make your mind calm. The sense of direction, the sense of purpose that you're going to get by doing yoga is just amazing. It's just um, transformative, I would say. So that is why everybody should do yoga, not to just heal some kind of a physical pain, but also to get some kind of purpose in your life. And the great part is that yoga is for everyone, anyone, any age group, maybe a child, or maybe a senior citizen, or maybe also a person who is like physically active, physically fit, should also do yoga, because once the body uh, has been made fit, then that person can look towards inwards, and he would be able to realize its swabhav, the kind of person he is. And he will be able to, realize itself, and maybe find that particular truth that everybody is seeking for. So that is why I say that yoga is for everyone.
Yeah, I do understand that practicing yoga will actually uh, do a lot of good health kind of benefits that you can achieve once you have done the kind of yoga sessions trained by you, and also very good information and very good kind of topic which you have mentioned is the clarity. Once you follow the yoga practices which is trained by you in the hatha yoga training sessions, people will have a clarity, because most of the people in today's world, they'll be having a lot kind of menus. Consider it may be the food menu, the kind of choices they can make in the kind of professional works that they're going to do. Consider even if they're going to purchase any kind of car, they'll be having to select a lot of colors in it. If they want to seek through, consider there are many choices in our life, and we are just confused what to choose. So we don't actually realize what we actually need. So practicing yoga is the vital thing which we should follow, so that we can understand the clarity which we need in our life, so that we can choose the right thing in our life which actually fits our life to make ourselves grow successful in life. That's a great answer from you, ma'am. So also at the same time, most of the people will be like, okay, I have got the right motivation to start my life in practicing yoga, but the thing is that I am overweight. I will not be able to do some kind of asanas. Some kind of asanas are, well, they will be saying like, okay, that kind of asanas is too much. They should be too much flexible for it. Like a person who is going for gymnastics, they will be too much flexible for any kind of exercise. They'll be going to a circus. A circus performer will be too much flexible for it. But I am just a regular, ordinary person doing some kind of IT jobs. So I am just overweight. I'm not flexible to it. So they'll be having a lot of confusions in them. So tell us, what information would you like to tell to them, so that they will be able to understand that, okay, neither the weight or neither any kind of factors will control us in doing the yoga practices that you're teaching right us now, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have this question in their head that I'm not flexible. Can I do yoga? So that question shouldn't even get into their head, because anyone can do yoga, irrespective of the fact that you are flexible or not, irrespective of the fact whether you are fit or not, you are overweight. Oh, I mean, that doesn't really matter, because yoga is, you do yoga to be flexible, you do yoga to become strong, not only physically but also mentally also. When you do Hatha yoga, when you hold into a posture for like a minute, or for like over a minute, it you are doing yoga not only on the mat, but also you are practicing to do yoga off the mat, which means that when you are in a stressful asana, where you're holding a asana and it's giving you a lot of pain, but just imagine you are also training your head to hold on a little longer when life gives you tough times. So that is how you practice yoga off the mat as well. So this is what yoga will do to you. You will not only do the asanas on the mat, you're going to do the yoga off the mat also. There are going to be a lot of, tough situations or critical situations you're going to get in your life. So yoga will teach you how to handle those situations, how to handle these challenges. You will realize that, you'll realize your emotions, you'll realize your desires. Whenever you feel angry, you'll realize that, oh, now I am getting angry. Why I am getting angry? What is triggering me to get angry? How can I control my anger? So you will also realize all these emotions that are going through your body, that you're going through yourself, you're dealing with them yourself. So this is also that is why I said yoga is a work-in, not a workout. So so that is why I'm telling you, everybody should do yoga, irrespective of the fact they're flexible or not, irrespective of the fact how they look like, what shape do they have, and whether they belong to any specific religion or not, because yoga is for everyone.
That's a wonderful explanation that yoga doesn't uh, block anyone from any kind of specific features. Yoga can be done by any age category people, by any type of people in this world. And also at the same time, the last question. Tell us, ma'am, what is your future ventures regarding your professional works that you are planning to have, like the aim? I have asked you the questions already, but the thing is that what are the plans that you're planning to do? Some kind of, are you planning for any kind of sessions that you're wishing to announce to the audience who are watching this interview right now, so that they will be aware that okay, Swati Singh ma'am is going to have these kind of webinars, these kind of training sessions in the upcoming months, in the upcoming any kind of venues that you would like to teach the audience, that you would like to educate the audience. So tell us about your future ventures, ma'am.
So at the moment, I've been taking mostly online classes. I teach people remotely, but I am also available for offline classes as well. But my next immediate venture that I'm looking forward to is I am hosting a retreat in Kasar Devi for at least 20 people. So this is, and the retreat is going to happen in October. So me and my team are prepping up for the upcoming retreat, and so very excited for this venture. So I'm just hoping a lot of people show up.
Great, ma'am. So Kasar Devi, exactly, where exactly is that particular place, ma'am?
So Kasar Devi is in Uttarakhand.
So
Yes, is in
Uttarakhand, it's in Dehradun, right, ma'am?
yes.
Okay, so you
No, no. It's not in Dehradun, but it's in Uttarakhand. It's a
okay,
place in Uttarakhand. It's called Kasar Devi.
okay.
So there we will be hosting the retreat.
Okay, so you're going to host in the city of Uttarakhand, in the place it's called Kasar Devi. Okay, that's a great thing, ma'am. So how many so if a member wants to participate in this event that you're going to organize, so what are the steps they should follow to join the meetings? I mean, to join the kind of sessions that you're going to plan in the future, ma'am.
So you should stay tuned on my Instagram page. So my Instagram ID is Swati Singh Yoga. So all the details about the retreat for the upcoming retreat will be shared very soon. Maybe in hopefully by next month. So you should look for the updates for the retreat on my Instagram page.
Okay, people who are watching this interview right now, I'll just mention Swati Singh Yoga Teachers Instagram link in the description down here. So please go through that link and you can have a direct talk with Swati Singh. You can have a discussion with Swati Singh regarding the kind of yoga doubts that you have in your mind. You can just go and contact her for online kind of sessions, which she is doing for a lot of years right now. So tell us, ma'am, for how many years have you been doing this kind of yoga sessions, ma'am?
So I've been doing this for exactly 4 years now. Yeah, I have been practicing, teaching free classes. I've been doing this for like 4 years now. I started in 2022 and now it's 2025. So yeah, this is what I will be doing my entire life.
Yeah, that's a great thing because Swati Singh ma'am was actually in the area of cybersecurity, but she has quit that kind of good works and she has followed another good professional work, which is yoga. She is doing been since 2022. She has been doing it for 4 years. So people who are watching this interview, please go and join the online classes if you wanted to have some kind of good sessions regarding yoga. And the last question, very last question is, tell us, ma'am, if via this interview, if you wanted to tell any kind of message which you wanted to tell to the audience who are watching this interview right now, what is the message would you like to pass to the world who are watching this interview right now, ma'am?
So the only message that I would like to communicate to the viewers of this channel is that do yoga and stay active, stay fit, know yourself, because you are your only best friend. Your body is your only best friend. So know your body, know your purpose of your life, know why you've come to this life, what you want to do. Don't be unhappy. Just stay fit, just stay active, and do yoga to realize more about yourself, to know about the truth of the life, the truth of the universe, and that can only be achieved by doing yoga.
That's once again a great message from you, ma'am. So people who are watching this interview, please do subscribe to our Women Today YouTube channel so you can get, and also click on the bell icon so that you can receive notifications whenever I do post videos regarding new women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across the world. So today we had a lot of discussions regarding Hatha Yoga by our famous teacher Swati Singh. She's in Gurgaon, Delhi. She's doing a lot of online sessions over there. And also we have a lot of information regarding sadhana, seva, tapasya, hatha yoga teachings, the kind of meditations we should do. And anyone, any age category is very well good to go with yoga. Good to have training sessions with Swati Singh regarding yoga, and also at the same time, performing yoga will actually benefit with us a lot of kind of good health benefits, and mainly we'll be having a good clarity to focus on the kind of work we do right now. So thank you once again, Swati Singh madam, for accepting me to to host you in this Women Today YouTube channel. And this is your Krishna signing off from Women Today YouTube channel. And today's our
Pleasure.
guest is Swati Singh ma'am, a very famous Hatha yoga teacher from Gurgaon, Delhi. So thank you once again, ma'am. Have a good evening. Have a good day, ma'am.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.